Right.
Let's get started. I'm going to start us down here on the floor. Let's start with cat and cow. Just getting our spine moving a little bit. This doesn't have to be a huge range of motion. Just a little movement. And I'm going to come up and step out into a low lunge here. We're going to start with just tucking the tailbone and holding this. If you don't feel the stretch here, go ahead and push the hip forward just a little bit. Tucking the tailbone to isolate that hip flexor. And take a few breaths. Good. Untuck the tailbone. I'm going to slide my front foot forward until that leg is straight. With a straight leg, we can push the booty back and get a little hamstring stretch here. And then as I bend the knee, hips go forward down into our low lunge. So low lunge.
Hey, Jesse, that music is making it a little hard to hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry about that. I'll turn this down. It's louder than I thought it was. Moving back into a little hamstring stretch here. And then bend that front knee, hips forward into that low lunge. We're just gonna go back and forth a few times here, getting a little stretch in both positions. Good. I'm going to switch that over to the other side. We're going to start with this 90-90 lunge. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze that glute. We're going to start up nice and tall for just a little hip stretch here. If you are not feeling it, you can move the hips forward a little, wherever that becomes a stretch for you. Good, hips back, straighten that front leg. Now you can lean forward as much as you need to get a stretch there. And then bending that front leg, hips go down into our low lunge. And just floss it back and forth between hamstring and hip flexor. You can do the same thing up taller. You don't have to reach forward very far to get a stretch on that hamstring. Good, and in that low lunge, I'm going to do hands down the side, on the inside of my foot here, in that low lunge, and then the same side arm as front leg. So if I have my left arm forward, I'm going to take my left arm, and I'm going to twist open. Good. Hand back down. Switching it over to the other side. If my right leg is forward, I'm going to take my right arm and twist it open. Good. Coming up to standing, move this up. Step it out wide. We're going to do our windmills. So hand to opposite foot. Tap the floor, tap the toe. You can bend the leg that you're reaching towards if the hamstring is feeling tight. Or you can keep both legs straight. One more to each side. And come on up. Nice. You can see standing, I'm just trying to fit in frame. Let's do some shoulder circles. And switch directions. Now for full arm circles, let's take it one at a time. Let your spine twist. Nice big backstroke with that good twist through the spine. Good, and switch directions. Swimming, get those shoulders and the spine. Good. That looks great. All right. All right, so for workout today, we got two longer strength sets. I know Michelle had programmed us some like short supersets last month. We got a little bit longer strength blocks this month. We're gonna start with a dumbbell bench fly. So you can either have a bench or do these on the floor, your preference. We'll do a wide grip push-up. Nothing needed there unless if you wanna elevate it. Once again, bench or anything that you have if you wanna elevate those. And we'll do our banded glute bridge with a dumbbell. So grab a little band, one of those round ones if you have one. For our dumbbell fly, we're gonna have a little bend in the arms for this one. On your bench or on the floor, take those dumbbells up. So from the chest straight up, and then little bend in the elbows. Don't have the hands go any lower than the shoulders. So we don't wanna let it drop too far. Little bend in the elbows and squeezing together. Tina likes to say, pretend there's an orange on your sternum and squish it with your pecs. Control that weight back down and squish it. If you are on the floor, your elbows will hit the floor before your hands do. So back of the hands will not be touching the floor, but the elbows will for that fly. Wide grip push-ups. We're not gonna do narrow here. We're gonna take them outside the shoulder a little bit. Elbows can go to 45 degrees, but we don't want this T shape. We still wanna be in the shape of an arrow, just a little bit wider with those hands. And if you're elevating them, we can be up on our bench. So a little bit wider than shoulders. Take it on up. And push up there. So elbows are still at about 45 degrees. The last one here, banded glute bridge. Dumbbell for some weight here. Take it down to the floor. So mini band is gonna go around legs above the knees, wherever is comfortable for you. Plant those feet firmly. Dumbbell goes on your hips, but you're gonna wanna hold the dumbbell because we tuck the tailbone, press up, and you don't want that rolling down towards your face. So hold the dumbbell, push it away from you. Down, and tuck the tailbone, press it up. All right. We have 10 reps of that fly, followed by 10 reps of our wide grip push-up, followed by 15 reps of that glute bridge with dumbbell. We're doing 9-minute sets today. Let me pull up that timer. Ready? And go ahead and get started. Nice. Yeah, there you go. Make it work, Melissa. It's not the easiest one to add weights to. Melissa, if you want to do shoulders on your bench, you can just turn this into a hip thrust. You can turn it into a dumbbell hip thrust. When you start going heavy on that glute bridge, it just feels like the weights slide towards your face. So just elevate the shoulders a little bit so you don't drown yourself in dumbbells. Yeah. Mary Frances is doing double duty today. Constant, like one push-up, one chucking the ball for the puppy. Yes, Junko, good. Yeah, there you go. Get your hands all the way under your shoulders. So pull them back a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Nice and stacked. Yes, that looks great. Beautiful. Good. Nice control on those weights for the dumbbell flies. The wider those arms get, the harder that one is. Beautiful, Grace. Good, Melissa. Try to get that range of motion since you're doing feet elevated. Yes, Grace. Ooh, nice setup, Melissa. We're about halfway through. 3 to 4 rounds through, whatever y'all are feeling. If you want to finish early, that is a-okay. If you get done with your like 3 sets and that's what you're feeling today. Nice push-ups, Mary Frances.
got 3 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time to make your way through your last round through this superset. That band on and off for the glute bridges definitely takes up time. Don't worry about it. Yes, Melissa. Nice, good range on those push-ups. Good, Junko. Yeah, try to bring your weight forward, rock forward on your toes, just to get the shoulders over the wrists. Yeah, there you go. Nice, excellent. Yes, that looks strong. Way to go. We are down to our last minute, finishing up whatever set you are on. Yes, nice strong glute bridges. About 30 seconds left. And go ahead and rest. Nicely done, everyone. All right. Shake it out, catch your breath, grab some water, whatever you need. All right.
You guys, one of my dumbbells, I set it down and it rolled down my driveway into the street. So I had to stop and go and get it.
And here I was thinking that you had just opened your garage to get some air.
No.
At least it didn't get run over by a car. Hey, that's plenty of workout, just like madly chasing your dumbbell down. There's your workout for the day. Oh man, that's great. Escaped dumbbell. So we have a split stance row. In this next one, I'm going to be out of frame. So for our split stance, I'll do split stance first, so I'll move the camera up. It's going to be a little bit like a lunge here, but we're going to hold that knee up off the floor. So for that split stance, step back, hinge at the hips, which is going to put your body at this angle to do a nice row here. Step back, hinge forward to balance that a little bit, and then pulling that elbow straight up to the ceiling. So you get to about a 90-degree bend at the elbow, that little hinge
in the body is gonna put you in the right position for this nice row. Still keeping the arm pretty tight to the side of the body, just not letting it wing out too far. Rowing just about to 90. Now, if holding that split stance is not comfortable for you, you can absolutely post one hand on your bench to kind of support the body a little more in that row. So that one is going to be, I like how they don't put the number of reps for that one. Unknown number of reps. Let's do 10 left, 10 right for that one. Then we have surrenders, which is like one of my favorite exercises of all time, but me and Tina's, but nobody else agrees with us. So for those surrenders, this could be body weight only. We're gonna step back into that lunge, gently set the knee down. Now this other leg tries to sweep back as well to kneeling. The goal is to get it to go straight back. And that's just having a lot of mobility, right? If you need to swing it around the side a little bit, you can. And then same thing, straight forward, plant that foot, stand up nice and strong. Down, control, so you tap the knee gently, fold up, like double your yoga mat for this one. Get that leg straight back. Try not to swing around, try to go straight through. Stand up nice and strong. This one can be body weight or holding dumbbells down by your sides, right? If there, or holding dumbbells racked at the shoulders. Your choice for that. This is going to be 6 reps per side for the dumbbell surrenders. And then dead bug with a yoga block. So taking it down to the floor for this last one. The biggest thing in dead bugs is just making sure your low back is really, really connected to the floor. So we don't want any space under here. I like to think about pulling the hip bones and the ribs together. So I'm trying to pull the hip bones and the lower tips of the ribs together, squishing my low back into the floor. And for this one, knee comes up, yoga block, then squeeze that with either your elbow here or a straight arm, whatever your preference is. I tend to like elbow. This other side is going to extend. Now, if you need to make this a small motion in order to keep your low back on the floor, feel free. If you have the range and your low back stays on the floor, the leg can drop lower.
Are there surrenders 6 on each side?
Yes, 6 on each side for the surrenders. So if you like to switch back and forth, you can do 12. If you want to do 6 on one side, 6 on the other, please feel free. And then 10 left, 10 right with those dead bugs with the yoga block. I'll put 9 minutes on the clock again, and we are going. Nice. Good, nice strong torso for those rows. Try to look up just a little bit to pull the shoulders up. So no rounding forward, try not to look straight down at the ground on those. Good, excellent. Yes, Grace. Nice, Gabrielle. Good, good mobility on the surrenders. And sweet, good. I like to take surrenders slow and controlled. Almost everything is harder when slow, so your tempo is going to be up to you. If your surrenders need a little spice, try not pushing off the back legs. If you can stand up on one leg, it is definitely going to add quite a bit of spice to those. Nice, Gabrielle. Those are looking great. Good. Really push the low back into the floor. Try to keep the tailbone tucked as much as you can to get it into the core and out of the low back. That's excellent. Good. Halfway through this superset. Good, Junko. Nice strong rows. Excellent work. Trying to keep the ribs and the hip bones pulled towards each other, closing the front of the body in those dead bugs. Even when we're trying to stretch our arms and legs away from each other. Nice. Good. Core stays strong and the stretch happens in the shoulder and the hip flexor.
About 2 minutes left on the clock. One minute left on the clock to get your last set in. Thirty seconds left on the clock. Good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work, everyone. Finish up the last couple reps or take your rest. Nicely done. All right. Last thing for today is our finisher. We're doing a swing finisher. So kettlebell swing, dumbbell swing, whatever you have. If you are not comfortable with the swings yet, please feel free to do V-pop and chop. If you are not feeling swings, right? Chop at the hips, nice, good hinge, and pop to come back up to standing. Chop, pop, and chop. I have dumbbells, so I do the skier swings, which is going to be 2 dumbbells by the side, down by your sides. Here, swing. Really getting that booty, nice, strong finish. Swing at the top. So we have swings of choice, followed by a forearm plank. Then we're doing jump squats and bear to high plank. So we are going to work for 35 seconds, rest for 25, 2 rounds through. We got 4 exercises, 2 rounds. So we will do that forearm plank, hold 35 seconds, rest 25 seconds, jump squats or explode up to this calf raise, right? Just getting the heels up before you go to the next one. On all fours, tuck the toes, lift the knees up for that bear hold. And then we're gonna try to keep the body still as we can as we step back into that plank.
step forward into bear hold, step forward into bear hold. So my shoulders and upper body don't move at all. I'm not gonna push forward, back at all. I'm just gonna move the legs. All right, grab your kettlebells or dumbbells for swings of choice. I will watch the stopwatch. As many as you can with good form. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's get started. 35 seconds of swings. Yes, everyone. Beautiful. Good. Keep that form nice and tight. Really use those glutes at the top of the swing. Good. Strong glutes, strong core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nicely done. 25 seconds of rest before we get down into that forearm plank. You can elevate the forearm plank if you would like, your choice. Go ahead and get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, and knees up into the plank. Beautiful, nice long line. Pushing strong elbows into the ground, booty down. Yes, nice everyone. Good, nice strong core. Five, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and knees down and rest. Next one up is going to be that squat jump or squat to squat and then up onto toes if you do not want to be leaving the floor. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, and squat jumps. Good. Nice explosive squats. If you don't want to completely leave the floor, that looks excellent. Especially on that concrete Mary Frances is on. Nice work. Good. Nice strong squats. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, last one before we start it all over for our second round is going to be that bear hold to high plank. You can hold that bear for the entire time, or you can hold and walk those feet back to plank and into bear. Get ready, get on the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees up into bear hold, nice and strong. Either hold here for 35 seconds or walk those legs back to plank. Yes, in and out. Good work. Nice. Keep the shoulders right over the arms, really push through the floor. Excellent. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and rest. 25 seconds of rest, and then we'll start at the top with those swings. One more time through this. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, and swing. Yes, nice setup, everyone. Beautiful start. We are off to the races. Good. Strong glutes, make it all the way up to that nice tall standing. until the puppy gets in the way. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Hey, good job, Mary Frances. You did not hit him. He's bound and determined, though, to get in the way. All right, making our way down to the floor for our forearm planks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and knees up, booty down. Yes, excellent. Good. Keep pushing, keep breathing. Booty's down, nice strong core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good work. Jump squats or explosive squats are next. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Yes. Good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very last one, bear hold or bear to high plank. Little bit of rest time. Take your time getting down to the floor. Making our way down to the floor to our bear hold. Getting ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and knees up. Bear hold or stepping it in and out. Good, Gabrielle. Excellent. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nicely done. And floor time, grab some water, whatever you need, catch your breath.
Then picture time.
Okay, and get in here for a sweaty selfie of the day. So say it's okay. You're still in frame, Mary Frances.
Oh, no, that's right.
You're like, I'm down for the count. 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
No, I wanted to ask if anyone else's arms and legs are shaking because mine are.
I'm not surprised. It's also just extra hot in the garages.
My core is shaking.
Yeah. Hey, you did amazing on the dead bugs. I hope that wasn't how's your low back doing this time after this?
And no, it's good. I had abdominal surgery 2 years ago, and dead bugs is one of the first things they let you do. So I've done a lot of them in the last 2 years.
You are an expert at the dead bugs. All right, let's roll it around on the floor a little bit. Stretch things out a bit. All right. Starting on the floor, just take a couple nice deep breaths. Hold for a second with that nice full breath. Full lungs, expanded stomach, and then try to slow down the exhale. And again. Just use that exhale to start slowing down the heart rate. And then I'm going to drop the knees to one side. Get a little twist through the spine. Pick it back up. You can go 1, 2. Pick it back up. Little twist. Little bit of the low back there. And take those knees to one side, drop one knee to the side there. Pick up the other foot so we place the knees right on top of each other here. And then if you want a little deeper stretch, you can pull that knee up a little bit further. Feel the stretch through the hip there. If you would like to add some movement, you can straighten and bend that top leg. The more you keep that opposite shoulder glued to the floor, the more twist you will get in this one as well. And slowly bring it back around. Knees back up to the ceiling. And other side, drop that knee open towards the floor, follow it with the other leg. And then if you want a little more, instead of stacking the knees, sweep that knee up. You can support that leg from underneath if you want a little less intensity, or hand on top of the leg to weight it down and increase the intensity. Good, sweeping it back around onto your back. We're gonna pick knees up into chest. You can squeeze the knees into your chest and kind of rock and roll. Or side to side. If it feels good, you can hold those knees and kind of just move them in a circle. If that one feels good. And then we're gonna let the knees open to the sides here in towards happy baby. You can grab the legs at the knees, hands on the inside, reaching towards the shins, ankles, or the feet, whatever is comfortable for you. This one can also kind of rock and roll side to side if you like to add the movement to that. I like to add at least a little bit of a straightening and bending just for a little bit of those hamstrings. This does not have to get all the way straight legs, just open and close to add a little more movement to that. Rolling it all the way over to child's pose. Sit back in child's pose, stretch those hands in front of you. If you would like, you can set your face, like your forehead, on the floor, or you can grab a yoga block and you can set forehead on yoga block for a little more comfort there. I like to glue those hands to the floor and come up into cat and then back to child's pose. Get a nice shoulder stretch as you move from all fours back to child's pose without those hands moving. Stay in the same spot. Good. Like to go elbows, forearms on the floor here, and I'm gonna twist open. So you can keep that one arm on the floor and kind of reach open here. For a breath or two. And then back down, place that other elbow on the floor, reach the other arm up, trying to look towards the ceiling. For a breath or two here. And I'm gonna thread that arm through. So I'm gonna reach underneath this time. And then sit it back into child's pose for a little stretch on that shoulder. You can continue the twist, kind of looking up underneath your arm, or you can stretch just the arm. Back up, thread the other arm through. Either square to the floor, just stretching that shoulder, or kind of look underneath the arm for a twist. Good. And back to sitting child's pose, laying on your back wherever is comfortable for you for a nice last breath or two. Wherever is a comfortable position. You know, the dogs will take full advantage of this. They're like, yes, this is comfortable for us. Thank you. Well done.
Are those labs?
They're so cute.
They're so cute.
Ones are, we call him a staffy. I guess you'd call him a pit mix.
Okay.
He's a staffy lab, and the other one's a lab something. They're both rescue dogs, so we're not sure. But they're lovely.
Thanks.
That's my favorite breed, rescues.
Yeah, they're super cute.